Hi guys, sorry if it's loud. I'm outside. Um, I'm sorry about my appearance. I just wanted to make this video really fast. Probably not gonna be a quick video, but I didn't want to get all ready for it, and I've been wanting to make this video, so I thought I'd just get it done. So sorry about my appearance, and this is on my webcam. I have my camera, but I'm using my webcam right now. I'm not sure why, but yeah, so might not be the best quality, so I'm sorry. Briella is with me for this video. And this video is going to be about how I found out I was pregnant and how I told my parents. So at this time, my parents live in Phoenix, Arizona, and my boyfriend and I lived in Mesa, Arizona, and we lived with his mom. And at this time, we used to come and visit my parents it's probably like every other weekend, so like 2 weekends out of a month. And so we actually came down and spent a couple days with my parents. And when my dad picked me up, I actually threw up in his truck. I don't know why. And he was like, "Are you okay? Are you sick?" And I was like, "I honestly don't know." It was weird. I just felt terrible that whole day. So he kind of got thrown off by that. So then after that, we went to his house and the whole weekend we were just kind of like just hanging out, whatever. And then when he was driving us home, he actually told me, he's like, "You guys better not get pregnant." And I was like, "Dad, I'm not gonna get pregnant. Like, I'm not gonna get pregnant. I promise, I'm not gonna get pregnant." And he's like, "Well, I don't know. You were throwing up, and I'm really worried. You guys are living together." And yeah, so I was 18 at this time too, by the way. So he drives us back to Mesa, and I didn't have my car at that time. In one of my videos, I mentioned how my boyfriend crashed my car at one point, and that was at the point when he had crashed my car. So I did not have it, and my dad was having to drive us back and forth if we came down to Phoenix. So then when I went back to Mesa, um, my boyfriend just kept saying, "I think you're pregnant. I really think you're pregnant." And I was like, "I'm not pregnant. Like, there's no way I'm pregnant." And he's like, "No, I seriously think you are. You're really moody, and I just feel like you should take a test." And I was like, "I'm not pregnant. There's no way. So I'm not taking a test." So, and um, my periods were really, really irregular. Like, I would have a period, and then 5 months would go by, and I wouldn't. So it's like if I missed one or two, or even three or four, it's like it never even occurred to me that I would be pregnant because my periods were so irregular. That wasn't even there was just no sign about the period thing. So um, when we went back to Mesa, it's like 2 weeks later, and we're sitting at one of our friends' house, and my boyfriend mentions to them about how he feels like I'm pregnant. So, of course, she goes, "Well, I have a pregnancy test." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm not going to take a pregnancy test. Like, I don't want to. I'm not pregnant." And she was like, "No, I really think you should." And I was like, "Well, I'm not going to here." So I took the test home, and then I told him I would take it in the morning when we woke up. So we went to bed that night, and then in the morning I woke up. He woke up too, and I went to the bathroom and I took it. And I asked him to come with me, and he told me he would, but he was just so tired, and I had to go to the bathroom. So I just went in, took it by myself, and I waited in there because his mom was home, and I didn't want to go out there with a pregnancy test. So I waited in there, and it came up positive. And it was really weird. It was the first response one, so it comes up with the two lines if you're pregnant, and there's always one line if you're not. And that line was really solid, of course. And then the pregnant line was so faint. I really didn't believe it. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm pregnant." But a part of me was like, "No, the line's barely there. I think it's just messed up or something." Well, I went out of the bathroom, and at this point I was crying, and I went out to my boyfriend and I go, "I'm pregnant." And he's like, "No way." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm pregnant." And he was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, yeah. And he was like more surprised than I was. And he was the one sitting there telling me he thinks I'm pregnant. So it was like the weirdest thing. But yeah, so that's how I found out I was pregnant. And then how I told my parents. Yeah, let's just say that was a scary thing. The first person we actually told was his brother. It was weird because his brother lived at his mom's house, so he walked out of his room. We went into the kitchen and we were in the living room, and John goes, "Hey, dude, you're gonna be an uncle." And he's like, what do you mean? I'm already an uncle because his other brother has a son, so he was already an uncle. But he's like, no, Jordan's pregnant. And he was like, no way, congratulations. He was like all happy and everything. And we're sitting there like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. And then we told his mom, and she was like so ecstatic. It wasn't even funny. She was just so excited. And right off the bat, she knew it was a girl. I really, I thought it was a boy for the longest time, but like everybody was convinced it was a girl. But yeah, so then I actually texted my mom. I know that's like a horrible way. Well, actually, what happened is I posted a picture of the pregnancy test on Instagram, and my sister was following me at that time, and so was my brother, and they both like texted me the test and were like, "Oh my God, you're pregnant!" And like my mom texted me, she's like, "Please tell me that's not true." And I denied it at first, and then like a week later, I texted my mom and I said it's true, I'm pregnant, and she was like, they were both so disappointed in me. I've never felt so. I felt like they just seriously looked down on me. It was the worst thing ever. My pregnancy probably wasn't the best it could have been just because, like, I didn't have my parents' support. And now that she's here, we definitely have our family support because, well, we're living with them. And they're very supportive now, but when they found out I was pregnant, they were not happy. They also didn't like my boyfriend, so that wasn't the best thing either. But so after I told them, it was just rocky after that. It was just like like my mom and I used to be best friends. And when I moved out to Mesa, like it kind of changed, but like it really changed once I told them I was pregnant. They literally were so upset. But they did come around, and I wish that I would have told them in person. And I wish that they didn't hate my boyfriend because that would have made things so much easier and so much better for us. But yeah, so it was hard telling my parents, but they came around. Um, After I told him I was pregnant, my dad actually he didn't believe it, and he was just like, "We're gonna take you to a parent plan or Planned Parenthood, and you're gonna take a test there." And I was like, "Okay." So I went there and I took a test, and it was positive too. So that's when he really knew, and they were just both really disappointed in me. They actually were like begging me to either get an abortion or put her up for adoption, and I was not okay with either of those. I'm not against them for anybody else, but for me, I just couldn't ever do it. Um, even though it's like the hardest thing I've ever done, I don't regret it ever. I never ever will regret keeping her. I just I mean, I might not be able to give her everything, and right now that's okay, but I am in school to be a nurse, and I'm going to be able to give her everything and anything she wants. So it might take a little bit, but I'm going to get there, and I'm really, really glad that I kept her, and I'm happy with my decision. I don't regret getting pregnant, and I don't regret keeping her or anything like that. Sucks about the timing. I wish I could have waited, but you can't really plan it. When it happens, it happens. And we were like being protected. I was on birth control and we were using condoms, so it's like it just happens, and there's nothing you can really do to stop that. I mean, they're there for a reason, but sometimes they don't work. So just be careful. And if any of you guys are pregnant and scared about telling your parents, all I have to say is don't wait. Just tell them as soon as you can because they will be supportive. They might be disappointed at first, like mine were, but they do come around. And especially when your son or daughter are here, it makes it so much better. And they love her more than anything in this entire world now that she's here. So I know where they're coming from now that I have a daughter. If she came to me at 18 years old and told me I was pregnant, I probably would freak out. But I would definitely be there for her. But I'm hoping that she doesn't make that same mistake as I did. But I was using protection, so there's nothing I really could have done to stop it. But yeah, so that is how I found out I was pregnant and how I told my parents. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe, please, please, please. I don't have any subscribers yet, and I really like making videos. I know I just started and my videos aren't the very best, but I really do like making videos, not just for myself, but for others. So please subscribe and follow us on our wonderful little journey. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye bye.